San Antonio trailing here. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Moses Moody is out there with Payton, and it's Looney in at the center. Fires for three. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Pass to Sohan. And that one is good.
Well, that's where Sohan flourishes. He likes to take his work inside.
Here's Hield. Payton with the screen for Hield. Curry with it. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Branham, guarded by Kerr. Branham, good.
Well, I love physical guards like Branham, playing hard down low.
Curry passes it to Moody. Down low, here's Looney. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here's Looney. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. It's stolen by Johnson. Wesley the pass to Sohan. And that one's good. Champagny. And the Spurs lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Here's Curry. Got a piece of it.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Sohan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
The free throw drops for Sohan.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kuminga's come in for Looney. And so Sohan nails both of them.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Pass to Hield. Floats it up for Kuminga. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. It's Wesley on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Wesley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Spurs leading by 4. Spurs working the ball around now. Three-pointer on the way. And no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Payton with a screen on Wesley. Pass to Hield. Payton kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thanks, David. Pass to Vassell. Here's Bassett, defended by Kuminga. Al Paul, 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3, connects from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Right wing. To the middle. Here's Curry. Virtually unstoppable. Curry gets through.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Castle, covered by Hield. Pass to Vassell. Offensive rebound. Bassett. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Hield.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Warriors trail by 5. Healed outside. Ball against Curry. From past the arc. Vassell grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Bassey. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Puts up a deep three. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Castle. Pass to Bassey. The 3 makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside, Kuminga. Butler deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's post. And that one is hammered home.
Such nice work from Butler off the pick.
And here is Paul. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Curry against Paul. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Curry.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
They set the screen to the paint. Here's Bassey. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to post. Barnes against Green. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. Paul's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Back to Barnes. Down low. Here's Bessie. And he jams it with authority.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Butler. Kuminga with a wide open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. Paul with the ball. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Curry against Barnes. Curry crashes inside.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Spurs leading by 5. Here's Castle, defended by Butler. Inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Curry dishes to Green. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Outside Butler to the middle. 6 to shoot.
And I just love how Butler uses that pick and roll. Whatever the defense gives him, he takes.
Most has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Paul outside. Pass to Bessie. Green against Barnes. Here's Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
The defender did everything he could, but Vassell has the agility to get it to fall despite the foul.
Watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Castle, defended by Butler. Launches a 3. Castle misses. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Post. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. Green deciding where to go with it. There's a screen to the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Spurs leading by 5. 1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Paul with the ball. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Massey's got 23.
And throughout his career, Paul has tortured defenses in the pick and roll. Excellent at slicing passes around guys.
Inside, post, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Castle. 59 seconds left in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Pass to post. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, there's Butler making the right play, as he so often does.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. To Kuminga. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Butler finds Green. It counts! And now they trail by just 4.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. "12 seconds left in the fourth. Curry kicks to Green, takes the 3. As he pulls it in. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said.